Hey guys, I'm Little Health. Let's check out this video called it's a new Inside Star Citizen video that came out. I've been seeing quite a few videos about this game pop up, and quite a lot of people talking about this game, which is fucking amazing. Because I was like thinking like, this is a very big game, and it is like a big budget and everything. It's insane how big this game is, and everybody's like I mean, it's crazy how big this is. And all the Inside Star Citizen videos that I've reacted so far had fucking blew my mind. Okay, so I'm like, wow, what's going on? This nobody's talking about this game, some people are talking, some people are not, nothing major, but I've seen some videos out there that came out and talking about it by big YouTube channels and whatnot, which is insane. So I'm really thankful that a lot of people, like big YouTubers, are talking about it. I think it was like Jack Frags. I think I could be wrong. There's some big YouTubers out there that talked about this, making videos about this, which is insane. Okay, so today we're gonna take a look at Inside Star Citizen Get Furious. I don't know what that is. It's 12 minutes long, and what can I say? I love Star Citizen. So from what I've seen, I haven't played this game. Just found out about it like a couple months ago or a month ago, and I'm like super excited. It reminds me a lot of Starfield, Bethesda Starfield that is about to come this year. I was like, why does it look so much like Starfield? And it's just ridiculous. Or maybe this Bethesda, tried to make Starfield look like this. I don't know, but they were working on it like 8 to 10 years or something on Starfield. So how is this coincidence? It's just weird, man. But let's get into this video, okay? Inside Star Citizen Get Furious. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I hope it's super interesting, because I want some big update with so many things happening. Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. What's up, Star Citizen inside?
Invictus is here, and for the next 2 weeks, we'll be learning and showcasing as much as we can about the new ships and vehicles making their debut at this year's event.
Damn.
And since there's nothing that I can say that's anywhere as cool as what you're about to see, let's just get right to it, shall we?
Wow.
We have a lot of ships and vehicles in our game now. Keeping brands
ships
with
and vehicles.
A consistent theme is important, because it helps immerse you in the universe. You see a ship of a certain style and role, and you go, that's that manufacturer. So having brands and sub-brands.
Look at the fucking this thing with some information written down there. It's almost like you can stand somewhere, read something, learn about it, and then go away. You can do a lot of things in this game. It looks like they're adding a lot of detail. That would be insane. But let's go.
Entirely different brands help strengthen that narrative. MISC is traditionally very industrial, very civilian, and we really like MISC styling as a brand. It made sense to introduce Mirai as their performance subdivision.
There's a lot of possibilities for where we can take this brand in the future. And not only will Mirai be heading in new directions design-wise, it's also a great opportunity to go in unsafe directions that maybe MISC wouldn't have done themselves. Kind of blending of human and Xi'an technology already in MISC.
Wow,
and
look
one of
at
their
that.
charges is going to be
They look like a helicopter cockpit. They look amazing. Okay, look at this. Get furious. I'm furious. Okay, let's go. Let's move on. Let's make
With the introduction of Mirai as a brand.
Let's see what's
this gave
there.
us the perfect opportunity to introduce a more military fighter to the lineup, and so we introduced the Mirai Fury.
Look at the fucking detail. Is this supposed to be a game? Because it looks like real life, man. Look at the amount of detail. Kind of feels like a movie. I mean, wow. This is insane.
Mirai Fury is extremely compact. It allows itself to fold up into as small a package as we could possibly make a ship of this classification.
The Fury is a cockpit with some engines, some components, and some weapons strapped to it.
Oh.
To put it bluntly.
So the Mirai Fury aims to take everything that makes...
Oh, so this is about ship. This is about that ship specifically, this video, okay? So there must be a lot that they made a video about it. So let's watch.
Xi'an's super
That's great.
impressive with all of its grav tech and ability to gimbal thrusters and be super maneuverable. It has really cool folding wings that allows you to get it into tiny ships.
Damn, dude.
So if you have a ship with a cargo grid or
I'm not gonna lie, that ship looked dope. Okay, like really.
an area for cargo
Wow.
that's large enough and a door big enough to fit it in, you can get the ship on board and help
What the
provide
fuck?
on-demand support from any attacks that you may find yourself coming under whilst out in deep space.
In deep space.
Some might look at this and say the Mirai Fury reminds them of another popular spacecraft. What would you say to that?
I don't know what they're talking about.
What? What? Okay, feel the fury.
So when you approach the Fury, you'll first notice this big glass dome that gives you massive visibility. And then the seat
Yeah.
will pop out and come in.
Is the glass like bulletproof? Because I don't want to be like completely exposed right at the front. And so, like I've seen videos, and anybody can hijack your, your ship, or fucking steal drugs from you and whatever. It's just ridiculous. There's a lot of piracy going on in the space. So I don't know, man. I just don't want to die like with the and then completely exposed in the front and completely dead. I don't want that happening. Okay.
Present itself to you a little bit like the Asperia Talon. So you get to look at this massive glass canopy, which is super helpful for the pilot. And when it's in like its collapsed mode, you get to see all the different underneath parts of the wing with all like the nose step on it, where the maintenance guys would have to step on. You've got the component bays coming out the side of the body. Everywhere you go, there's just components
base
everywhere. It's crazy how
Look at
densely
that.
packed this thing is to get.
Like, how fucking detailed can this game get? This is this is too specific, bro. Like, like things coming out from the side, things that are useful, and it's just weird, man. There's too much detail, bro. Too much.
Together,
Man.
you've got air-to-air refueling port on the top. You've got all your personal
Fuel,
storage.
personal
and
storage.
the flaps at the back as well. We can't wait to get atmospheric flight inside.
And look at the design. The design looks, man, it looks way too realistic. Okay, it feels like I'm driving a weird thing that looks like a car. That's how it looks, like a very detailed, beautiful looking car, but not a car, but instead a ship in a space. My God.
Those things can
What?
work for you. And
Mirai
the lights
Fury.
on the end of the wingtips as well that will blink intermittently, so they'll swap around. So when you're in transform mode, they'll kind of like switch which one's going. Alex did an amazing job on that. All around the back, these thrusters
this.
kind of presenting themselves to
Look at
you
them
in their
thrusters.
gravity cradle that will flip up and down depending on whether it's landed or not.
Oh, man.
When you're in atmosphere, you'll notice the bottom ones
This is
move more than
fucking
the top, but once you're in
insane.
space, that flips around. It's so maneuverable. You're constantly going to be throwing it around in directions it shouldn't be. You're like pulling stupid amounts of G-forces. So having that visibility is going to be really important, and it's something
like
we
this
tried our best
location.
not to compromise on.
The view from the cockpit allows you to see pretty much the whole picture of combat ahead of you. You
Damn.
have fantastic agility to maneuver yourself around threats, and it just
Whoa.
looks really cool. Just the cockpit picture you have with the guns in your view all the time, firing away, missiles launching right next to your head. It's a truly
Jeez.
unique experience compared to our other ships.
We really tried to
Truly
keep the
unique
hood as minimal as
experience.
possible. That was something I spent a lot of time in white box designing, like the layout of it and stuff. And we ended up settling on just a small kind of like glass transparent panel of all the MFDs and the radar at the top. The flight controls fold out of the armrest. There's a lot going on for people flying this ship. So the last thing we want is to overthrow you with buttons. Area to actually shoot is tiny, right? This thing's like a real glass cannon.
Looks like it's very simple to manage. Might confuse you based on, because it's like a space game, right? So your ship can go all over the place, and it might even cause like nausea. But it looks good. You can manage it. I guess you need to learn. That's the only way.
It's got such a dominating small profile. You probably look at it come towards you like, oh, what is that? It feels like a wasp, but you'll probably
Yeah.
hear it hit you before you
Looks like
realize
some
what it is.
kinda
The
fly.
profile of this, it's so aggressive. It's like these massive triangle
So
shapes,
aggressive.
but it's still got that misc kind of flow to it. So one of the things
Damn.
I cannot wait to see is when I'm stood on like Daymar or something and I look up and see like 5 of these things whiz past me at stupid speed. It's
Oh,
just really satisfying
fuck.
to see this silhouette flying
That
around,
is
whether you're in
insane.
it or on the floor looking up.
Too furious.
The
Really?
Fury chassis is designed to
Fast
support
and Furious?
multiple variants, and we're exploring these over time. But we are introducing an additional variant alongside the base version at
Another
Invictus Launch
variant?
Creek.
Additional
The Fury
variant.
MX takes the core of the base Fury and simply
Oh.
replaces all the guns with all the missiles.
The amount of missiles on the wings
Huh.
is just stupid. I remember being
that's
told
missile
how many we were going to
variant?
be putting on it, and I like
I want this Fury MX. I would like to blow shit up. Thanks. Give it to me.
did everything I could to
That's
make
all
sure,
I can say.
like everything that was supposed
Look
to
at
be a
this.
size 2 stayed a size 2. I think we've got like 20 missiles on
Insane.
it now, and only like I think it's 8 of them are size 1s. So yeah, have fun with that.
It's the absolute Nova damage
Jeez.
variant. This thing is designed to put out the maximum amount of damage in as short a period of
Oh
time as
man.
On top of all the missiles, we
the
also
pilot
add
seat.
a deployable blast shield,
Yeah, there's like a fucking shield in the front, which is awesome.
which provides
And it's probably gonna turn into like a cloak thing. You could see one-way mirror thing. That's the only way you can protect yourself even further, especially with the shield in the front. That would be amazing.
additional armor to the front of the ship, whilst reducing visibility as the trade-off for that.
No,
We
it's
really
not
wanted to make
one-way
this
mirror.
variant feel
They should add that.
different, and that's exactly what we've got here with the blast shield. I
Hmm.
just think it's awesome the way it comes down. We got the little Mirai boot screen as well.
The future of
taking some of the
performance.
inspiration from some of the more alien manufacturers as well, and it
Hmm.
really gives it that kind of alien vibe. Like you can tell Xi'an Tech's been
Damn.
involved with it when you look at it when its blast shield's down. It's got all these cool sensors on the
Jeez.
outside. It just looks utterly terrifying, and
Utterly
it's awesome.
terrifying.
So the MX is designed to launch from the parent
Look at
craft, do one or more multiple.
This thing doesn't have like a open cockpit like the base Fury, but this thing, it's like a missile variant. You gotta forgive some things and use it. You got missiles, bro. You can do quite a lot of damage. You might even people might even call you a cheater for being so very effective in combat and shit. So,
Missile attacks on larger crafts. So you launch, you commit to your run, deploy your blast shield down, launch your payload, and then get out of dodge and return. And
Damn.
utilizing all the tractor beam improvements in Alpha 319, you can then rearm the ship
whoa,
and repeat
boom,
to your
boom,
heart's
boom,
content.
boom, boom. So insane, Fatal Fury. Like as if the ship is, as if we didn't see how fatal this is. They're gonna introduce us Fatal Fury, really? Like,
So the
come on.
Fury is designed to compete against some of our most agile and capable fighters, such as the Arrow and the Gladius. It does that by being much more agile
Much
than
more
those, as well
agile.
as being a smaller form. It does have limitations there. It doesn't have a quantum drive, so its range is sort of limited around planetary
really?
bodies, and ideally it is carried within other ships.
The Fury doesn't have a quantum drive because there's not room. If we tried to put a
Oh.
quantum drive in this thing, it would have doubled the size of it, and then it
Oh,
wouldn't have fit in as many
shit.
ships as it can. It's more maneuverable, it's
Yeah.
faster, it's more heavily armed, it's got everything going for it.
My favorite thing about the Mirai Fury is definitely the
I wish they redesigned it a bit more to the point where you're like, hey, it has some stylish look to it. It looks good, but the amount of detail is making it look like a bunch of things coming together. It's not feeling like how Millennium Falcon feels from Star Wars. It's like a disc, but it has its own style, and the disc shape is actually pretty cool, and you wanna drive. That's not the feeling that I get when I'm looking at this, the Fury. Okay, Fury MX or Fury whatever. It feels like a weirdly shaped supercar That's how it feels like. It doesn't feel like a Lamborghini or Ferrari when you're looking at it. Hey man, I want to drive. You know, it doesn't feel like that. They should kind of redesign it and make it more slick and awesome looking, you know, like a supercar and shit like that, you know. Maybe like the front things that are like this, right? And the cockpit is in the middle, like this. The side things, they need to be super sharp or something, so that you feel like you're like like almost like you're going rapid, fast, stabbing through the fucking, you know, space and shit. You know, it needs to be sharp or something like that. Some kind of design that makes you wanna like, yes, I want this. I wanna, you know, drive this or fly this. You know, like that. You know, that's what's lacking for me on this ship. Other than that, everything is fucking perfect. I love it. Okay.
The thrusters.
We've managed to get fully 180 degree rotating main thrusters, meaning that we don't have specific retros. This also means that it's got much more efficiency when it comes to turning and strafing. And
Shit.
all sorts of flight maneuvers.
Okay, can
because it
maneuver
put its
a
main
lot.
thrust in pretty much whichever direction it needs to go.
They are great.
The idea behind these thrusters and how much you can maneuver and shit like that, that's some brilliant making of this ship. Like, it really makes sense. This could be a real life ship. If we were like technologically super duper advanced, we probably would have created something like this, especially if we got used to like traveling in the space and whatnot. So I don't know if we'll get there in the future. Probably will, because you know, the time is endless, and you probably will, if not 50 years in the future, maybe in fucking 1,000 years in the future, you might make something like this. You probably will, you know. It's just
Ship to bring along as a sort of defensive package to allow you to react to threats coming
Look
at
at that
you.
shit.
Or
You're fighting in the city? Isn't that dangerous?
launch very short range attacks on other ships.
I imagine
Alright.
people who are using like eye trackers, or like, you know, they're really like on it, like looking around trying to see what's coming up. It's going to be super
Eye
useful for them,
trackers.
because you're in dogfights constantly in this thing.
Ideally, you would bring
Jeez.
multiple of these, and because of their size, you can load quite a lot in quite a lot of our other ships.
A lot of players and a lot of people like to bandy around the words pocket carrier. Well, this is the ship for the pocket carrier. This is the ship that will fill the pocket carrier. It's the pocket fighter.
In a fleet engagement, the Fury sort of takes on that very typical.
I love this planet. What planet this is? It looks like Antarctica, but my God, I love how bright and beautiful and kind of blue tint to it. I just love it, man. I love it. I would spend outside this planet in this place for like ages, because it gives me a certain feeling. I love it, you know.
Sci-fi trope.
It's almost like sunrise. That's the feeling that I get, you know.
The larger fleet engagement starts, a ship opens its doors, and all these fighters pour out of it. It is so small
Whoa.
and compact that
And it's all the same kind of fighters. The Fury ships. That's how it is. Fuck.
really
That's awesome.
bringing lots of them is no disadvantage to yourself. You just
That's fucking
launch them
amazing.
all out of the ship, and they just
Look,
cause merry
it's
havoc.
like literally like flies coming out. I just wish there was like a slit, like a fucking awesome design to it. It really feels like it's a fly. But if it looked even better, you know, it's the only way. The way it looks is the only problem of mine. Other than that, the functioning, the design, the detail on the design, it's fucking awesome. Okay.
havoc.
I really want like aircraft carrier vibes off this thing, and at events like Xenothreat or Jump Town, you'll just be sat on the ground looking up, defending it, and see this kind of normal sized ship coming towards you, and you think, oh, we can deal with that, and then just Furies come flying from all directions at you, and
Damn,
you
look
just
at
don't know
that.
where to shoot,
Oh.
and like all your ground-to-air defenses are like stretched because
Look
there's
at
so
the,
many small targets
doing
fleeting
this when
around
you're
you. I
shooting.
just can't wait to see what the community does with this ship.
Fury Road. What is this, Mad Max? Mad Max
This
Fury
ship
Road.
has a big place in my heart, as it's the first vehicle I've worked on here at CIG.
Oh.
I had so much fun designing like all the intricate details and how it would fold away and how it would
probably really loved his job, still loves his job, like really.
All transform when it's in deployed mode, and I was so like impressed and amazed by how everyone from all the different departments brought it together. So it was like this massive moving, everything just seems to be moving constantly when you fly it around.
Looks
and it
amazing.
really feels like it's alive almost, and it's really satisfying to just see how it comes over, and I can't wait to work on more ships that give me that feeling.
And hopefully everyone is excited about the Fury as we are internally. It's been probably one of the most favoured ships internally during its development. Then we'll look at doing some more variants in the future.
Yes,
So what
I'm
we learned
excited
this
to
week?
see that
Well, we
as
learned
well.
Mirai is making one heck of a first impression with the new Fury. That there are 2 variants making their debut at this year's event. And that good things sometimes do come in small packages. And that if there ever was a ship that punched above its weight class,
Yeah,
this would pretty much be the one. I said the thing.
lightweight,
Now,
easy.
don't forget that Invictus launch week
And
starts proper
effective.
tomorrow, with all the festivities you're used to returning alongside with it. How many F8 Lightnings are going to be stolen this year? We really want to know. Well,
Damn.
I mean, because I definitely don't have anything wagered in that office pool that we definitely don't have going. And of course, enjoy the
All right.
improved new player experience, lore build, tractor beam improvements, mining updates, new missions,
Amazing
and everything
shit.
else the recently released Alpha 319 has to offer. For Inside
Alpha
Star Citizen,
319.
I'm Jared Huckabee. Thanks for exploring the process of game development with us, and we'll see you all here next week.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to know where this goes, and I hope like they release it.
Yeah, but in
you
Wrath
know.
Squadron, the 5th book in the series, they had them
What
as
the
an
fuck?
optional upgrade. And then in Avenger Squadron in the expansion pack for the game, they had them too. So, what I'm saying
Okay.
is, can we?
Alright,
Please?
alright. It's all a skit in the end. I like it. Okay, but yeah, wow, man, I'm so blown away by this game. I want this game to kind of release, because I want to just enjoy the full release. I don't like mysteries and anticipations. Too much patience for me. I just want to enjoy the game. There's like some events that's gonna happen in the future where I'll probably be able to like test it out and shit. So I seen the world. The world is so insane, man. So insane. It's fucking mind blowing how insane it is. It's ridiculous. Okay. I'm completely shocked. All right, so Inside Star Citizen, get furious. The ship, this is the thing. Okay, the ship is very effective from what we've seen. Also, like the design on it, the detail on it is amazing. But the design, it's too cramped up and not long enough, and feels like there's no real style to it. When you look at like Death Star or TIE fighters for that matter, from Star Wars, they have a distinct design, a style to it that you want to like, hey, can I fucking fly that thing? You get the interest to fly it, but I'm not feeling that. But it performs fantastic. Okay, the detail on every single aspect of that ship looks fucking phenomenal. Okay, it's just the way it's shaped that is not getting to me, but I know it's gonna be awesome, and it probably will feel amazing when we play it. So yeah, that's it for this reaction. Please make sure to subscribe to this channel. It's my main channel. This is where I upload like a lot of Star Citizen reactions as well, and a lot of other types of reactions. That's it for this reaction. So please make sure to subscribe to this channel, and also like if you have any videos that you want me to react to, especially on like Star Citizen and whatnot, so please type down in the comment section. I'll note it down and react to it. I'll even say your name. So this is amazing. I love this. Okay, so can't wait for the next there's like a big update that's about to come, so I'm like super excited for that. I would like to see some update videos when it actually releases and stuff like that. And also like whenever we get to play it again, any time that they say, I'll try out myself, I'm actually interested. Okay, so yeah, probably will be a big game by the time all of this is done. it's just gonna be so big. All right, so yeah, that's a first reaction. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll also go check out my backup channel. The link will be in the description. That's where I'm the most active. That's where I'm making the most videos. So go check them out. Check that channel out. And if you like it there, subscribe over there. If you like this reaction, subscribe over here. Subscribe to both my channels. Okay, show me support. All right. So yeah, that's a first reaction. Please make sure to subscribe to both my channels, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. In another Star Citizen video, definitely. I'm gonna react to the next Inside Star Citizen whenever it comes out. All right. So yeah, that's a first reaction. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.